A surprise, a gift. Hopefully, we'll see how this works out. Shout out to Eric and Kylie that gave me a certificate to DecalGal, where you can do custom decals or stickers basically for your electronic devices. And I figured what I've noticed is that on my streams, when I'm in headset, it feels like there's a wall between us. We feel very disconnected, and I'm oftentimes playing this character. And when I do the show live, I'm also playing that character primarily. I play a lot of characters in non-player character as well as my other shows, but I figured on my streams it would be very helpful to just bring more character, bring more personality to my streams and me on my streams and all the things about streaming. Um, and, and the other thing I've noticed is that my camera, when it detects my eyes, it stays focused on me. But when I have this on, it no longer can really detect my face as well. And so it starts trying to focus on the background and stuff like that, and it completely messes up my stream. So from DecalGal, I actually got stickers that go on different parts of the Quest 2. You can do it based off of which headset you have. And what I did was I took the face of our guy up above, he's a rock creature. He doesn't have a gender. I say as I say he. They don't have a gender. It's a rock creature. Uh, they I used the actual graphic above, which is a high poly, or it's a low poly, but a high resolution image and model and texture. And I uploaded it to their website interface. And what it came back with was this little face. Now, I'm a little concerned. You can kind of see when I rotate, it is technically still gray within the rock texturing that you see on the NPC's face up above, but this is so much darker than that. I love the light gray of that character, and this just feels, it feels like the printer that printed it out really pushed it into the darks. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put this on my headset, but I'm a little concerned that it's just going to kind of become a dark void, which isn't as interesting as a character. And also, like, I feel like it's actually even darker than the gray in the headset itself. So it just kind of might feel like a wash, and it might get away from what I was originally trying to do. Yes, thank you for asking about my headband. This is how I keep from getting a bunch of divots and sweat and nonsense on my head when I'm using my headset, especially because I spend a lot of time going from it being on top of my face to on my face to on top of my face to on my face. And so I recommend those 80s amazing classic headbands to be able to go back and forth between the two. And yeah, we're just going to try out putting the DecalGal sticker onto the headset and just see how that looks and works on the stream, and if it makes it feel like I've got eyes and more personality. Obviously the eyes up above are blinking and breathing, and that's far more interesting. So let's see. I just take this. Ooh, those little divots are actually hard to peel around. Holding it up unnaturally high for the camera. There's that. I'm also hoping that if I don't like it, these will come off relatively easily. But I am concerned about the color matching, because I don't know how light gray NPC above turned into, ooh, a little area where it's not coming free. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how light gray NPC turned into very dark gray. So I feel like that's the way it's supposed to be. And I guess I'll go based off of the cameras or the sensors. There's one. Starting to put this on. So there's that. Yeah, I can just kind of go very purposefully around the sensors as my starting point. and then stick everything else on from there. This is not an exact science. Do. No, don't crease. Don't crease. It's kind of like that peel and stick wallpaper. Oh gosh, when we made Sona, oh, we had this like car wrap that we put on everything. What's up, Michael? How you doing? I think that's Michael. We had this car wrap stuff that we used for the spaceship, and there were many tears shed over the trying to get that to stick without little wrinkles. If you're just joining, I got these stickers from DecalGal that I used my NPC character above to try to put their face onto the headset, and I'm slowly sticking it on so that my streams feel like there's a little more personality, instead of people being like, who's the guy singing and acting with the like big device on his head? They're like, who's the person that has the like cartoon character on his face? It's like a mask. Oh, it's like the Masked Singer. Maybe people will think I'm doing my own bad closet version of the Masked Singer. Oof. I hope this looks okay. Again, I can see in like sunlight, I can see the gray hue, but I feel like on camera it's just gonna read as black, which means the whole thing will just be like dark. It won't have all that nice detail of the character. This is coming along. That's coming together little by little. And partial way done. It's super professional now. We have merch. We don't have merch. I don't feel like anyone would ever buy merch of mine. I don't know what the merch would be. I mean, NPC could have merch. That could be cool. I don't know like what people would want to buy though. Like not everybody has the same headset, so I wouldn't do like an NPC headset decal. And I feel like t-shirts are so, or maybe it's just me. I have t-shirts from so many shows and concerts and events that then I don't wear, so I feel like no one would actually want that. Maybe people still wear t-shirts for things. Commemorative. You could do these sweatbands. That could be the thing. Keep your head straightened out for streams. Yes, I'm Michael. You're very good. That's awesome. I'm doing well. I'm just trying to see if I can get this DecalGal sticker of the NPC's face to go onto, oh no. Yep. To see if this would enhance my streams at all. Make it feel like I was connecting with folks more. All right, I think I've got all of it except the top flap. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Spelling bee, anybody? All right, that appears to be, what's cool actually is the lines that are meant to help it kind of curve actually help look like the cracks in the rock. So, all right, let's, oops, that's upside down. Oh, did I put it on upside down? No, I put it on. So, I would look like this. Oh, it almost looks like a skull. So that might be weird, rather than an NPC face above. But if I do this, here's the ultimate question. Does it track with the eyes? Does it think those are eyes on my camera, and therefore does it keep in focus a little more rather than focusing on the background or kind of going blurry? So I'm just move around a little bit. If I turn over here, If I look straight up, look straight down. All right, so I'll check that later and see how it looked. It is shiny, which I can't tell if that looks good or not. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. I see y'all watching. See you lurking. Let's continue putting these on. Let's see, which do we think this is? This looks like the top here. So that's going to go up here on the very top of the device. So we'll go ahead and peel that off. I feel like maybe I should have gotten a better microphone for that ASMR. Some people are really into that. Whatever works for you. All right, I think I'm gonna have to do this out of camera just because I think I have to hold it in my lap for me to keep it level. So I'm gonna do that real fast, but I promise I'll show you soon. I promise. Promises. All right, I think that's centered. I have to go off of the line. I feel like it's further along on one side than the other by a few centimeters. And now I went the other way. It's literally still centimeters. Nope. This is where Brendan's a perfectionist, and it's a problem. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know because of all the gapping. If we're gonna really tell, like we're gonna be like, yeah, I get what is trying to be accomplished, but I don't know that it really looks like my MPC. And the other thing is because the MPC is this adorable little rock creature, I don't want it to look too intense. Like, well, it's not so bad. Yeah, it's all right. Look at me being poo-poo pants Bradley, being like, oh, it's fine. Right. So now this one needs to be very careful because it's along those buttons on the bottom. See, my camera's like, what do you want me to focus on, dude? What are you doing? All right, so for the sticker enthusiast, here we go. Yes, good. All right, so I'm gonna try to line up based off of the buttons first and foremost. So we'll start with the volume button. That looks centered-ish. Oh no, it moved. Come on, you can do it. All right. Oh no. Uh-oh. So it's perfectly on the volume button, but then I would have to stretch it. Check this out. It's perfect on this button, but then I would have to stretch it to get it into this button up here, the power button, which I'm happy to do, but I feel like it shouldn't require stretching. And then, hold on, I have to move that out of the way. Cool. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. my sticker is not perfect. All right, don't put a crease in it, Brendan. Yeah, so there's some gapping. Ooh. There's some gapping here. Don't tell anyone. Shh. Shh. We won't tell anyone that I did some gapping. All right, now this is all over the place on this side. So we're going to peel all the way up. That's not bad. I feel like, again, it needs to kind of be down millimeter by millimeter. There we go. That lines up a little better. Cool. All right, so that's the bottom of it. That's what the sides look like. Oops, there we go. So now, if I put this on my face, okay, I mean, it's fun that there's eyes. I don't want to take all the credit. There is a fantastic streamer, and I'm blanking on her handle right now, but she does googly eyes on her headset, and it's fantastic. I don't know if it's Fia. I forget who it is. But yeah, those are very, very fun. And this is charming, I think. I can't tell. I mean, you can see what it's meant to look like above. It's definitely not gray, like a light gray and textured gray, and I wish it was to some degree, because I definitely feel like it does change the personality of the character ever so slightly. But yeah, this is what the headset looks like. And then, I don't know, these again, it's so dark. These are meant for the controllers, so I would put them over the controls, but the controls are already basically this color, and you can't even really see the rock texturing inside this. Let's see, does it focus on that? Of course not, because it's focusing on my face, on my face. All right, so I don't know that it's worth doing these, but for now, we have this. We're just gonna see how that looks if I was playing on stream and looking around. I guess I could get like full sleeves for the controllers. And it's not synced. I just put an idling NPC up there. Don't think that I'm actually puppeting that one right now, because I wanted to put the sticker on, and I didn't want it to go crazy while I was doing that. So yeah, this is what it looks like if I was playing the stream and I'm looking down. I'm just very curious if it actually holds my focus more, because that would be awesome. And yeah, I don't know how it looks compared to that. Would you know that this is the same character? Or would it be kind of like, I see what he's trying to do, but no. Does the darkness of it throw it off? That like this is very dark gray versus that is a nice light gray that pops from those darker environments, which again, my background is a dark bookshelf, so I don't know if this kind of gets lost in the mix. I've also been trying to wear dark shirts so that the focus is me, the player. Yeah, this is what this looks like, and this is me just kind of riffing and winging it. If I was doing a stream, I could look up here and see. I'm trying to think about like when I typically lose focus from the camera. But I'll be fascinated to see if it thinks these are eyes. Because if it thinks these are eyes, that is very fun. And if you feel like this connects me more with you, it feels like I'm talking to you, it feels like I'm looking at you, it feels like I'm referencing you, I don't know, or it looks dumb. Or you could be like, Brendan, no, like just go back to wearing the thing on your face. I don't know. But thanks for joining me. I thought this would be a fun addition to my streams, just to see how the character comes to life. I'm excited to keep on rehearsing and practicing non-player character. Some exciting news coming, hopefully in a few weeks on that front. Yeah,